I think it's more buttery.
Ooh.
Seriously, and I've never been a fan of royal icing, to be very honest.
Okay, perfect.
Even though that's what we're doing.
That's what this whole video is about. Do you want cookie icing that sets firm using only the ingredients in your pantry? Let's make it happen. Before we get into the recipe, let's talk about what royal icing is. It's a really simple mix of meringue powder, powdered sugar, vanilla extract, and some sort of liquid. You could use water, you could use milk, you could even use citrus juice. Now, the reason professional bakers absolutely love royal icing is because it sets firm and it's very glossy. But you need a specific ingredient to make that happen. Enter meringue powder, aka the stuff I had to buy and wait 2 days to arrive at my house. But what happens if you don't have meringue powder on hand and you need cookie icing that sets firm immediately? Let's make my go-to cookie icing recipe that tastes great, and most importantly, you've already got everything in your fridge and pantry. Starting off with powdered sugar, I like to sift over a piece of parchment paper because it gives me a lot more space to really get into it and be knocking the sieve. If you're using a smaller bowl like this, which is what we're mixing our icing in, kind of stuck in this small area, piece of parchment paper, it's easy to fold, easy to transfer, it makes our lives easier. And speaking of making lives easier, I have to try this, Dustin. On social media, I saw somebody use this Theragun. This is like for when you work out, but this is gonna be like the most this thing has ever been used in my house. You like do it if you have a sore muscle or something because it vibrates back and forth. So hold on 1 second. You're like, where's this going? So why use your hand to tap the side of the sieve when you can automate it? Let's see if this works. Might be one of those social media things. I'm gonna either end up in the hospital or I'm gonna need to change my whole outfit. Okay, here we go. I don't know if I'm in control or the thing's. I feel like we're only a second away from this thing ending up in your face, Dustin. Oh, it goes even faster. My whole body is vibrating from my head down to my toes. Let's just use a spoon and finish this up. I put that to the test. Now you don't have to. Beautifully sifted powdered sugar, half of which is on the counter, but we will fix that. Now, I did this on a piece of parchment paper because it makes it so easy to transfer it from here into our bowl. Slide it right in here. And then watch this little hack. Ingredient 1, we've only like 2 ingredients to go. I'm gonna add some melted butter. Now this is the secret. This is our meringue powder. The melted butter is what's gonna give our icing structure. It's gonna allow it to set firm and give it that same kind of consistency as royal icing without having to buy a specialty ingredient. Last but not least, some milk. You could also use water, you could use lemon juice. We just need something that's gonna help bring this whole icing together. And you don't even have to do this in a stand mixer. A good old bowl and a whisk will do the trick. Now, believe it or not, the temperature of the room where you're making your icing is gonna impact how much liquid you need to add to it. If it's a particularly humid day or you live in a humid environment, you're probably gonna need less liquid. If it's a little bit drier out, you'll just add a splash more. We're going for this exact consistency. You're gonna watch it ribbon and go back to its smooth shape within 5 to 10 seconds. This is so good, oh my God. Genuine excitement, okay, here we go. That is the silkiest, smoothest icing made with just 3 ingredients. Let's get it into our piping bag. I'm gonna invert this into a cup. No piping bag, no problem. You could absolutely use just a sealable plastic bag. I'm using a piping tip, a really small circular piping tip. If you don't want to use a piping tip, you can just snip off the tip. I like the idea that it gives me a bit more control when it comes to piping. But the great thing about this icing is too, you can just slather it on the cookies, or I've even dunked them right into it and shaken off any excess. Right into a cup. Now this gives me 2 hands free to get our icing right into the piping bag. And just like royal icing, this icing recipe can be dyed any color of the rainbow. So I saved a little bit here that we're gonna add some pink coloring to. I absolutely love gel-based food coloring, which is just a concentrated form of the color. You need a lot less to get that intense vibrancy. So 1 or 2 drops will do the trick. The old Pepto Pink. Let's start piping our cookies. These are my absolute favorite no spread sugar cookies, and we actually already have a video for this recipe, so you can check that out on my channel. I'm gonna start off with the white here, and I'm just gonna trace a little bit of a border around each cookie and then fill in the center. Now, the great thing about this icing is it's pretty forgiving, so you can use a small toothpick or a spatula to kind of spread it around. Outline is set, let's go ahead and fill the center. That doesn't need to be too precise because now we are gonna use our toothpick to spread it around. You can see the icing isn't running, it's glossy, it's setting perfectly. Now we're gonna give this about 5 minutes before we add any sort of decorations. I wanna add some of these fun Christmas sprinkles, but you do wanna give it a little bit of time to set so that they don't just sink right into the icing. I find this so therapeutic. You could honestly stick me in a dark room, maybe not dark, and I could do this for like 50 hours. Now, if you don't have the patience for the whole toothpick approach here, just dunk the cookie in the icing, shake off any excess, still tastes the same. Time for our sprinkles. If you find that there are any sort of inconsistencies on the top layer of the icing, just sort of tap it down on your baking sheet and it'll help flatten out the icing. So I made a batch of royal icing and then I also made my go-to icing here, which is the one with the butter. But as I'm piping this, I'm literally thinking to myself, did I accidentally swap the icings? Like, why is this so smooth and so glossy? That's how good of a swap this recipe is for the one with meringue powder. Even I'm getting confused. One of these cookie icings was made with meringue powder. Let's see if my surprise taste tester can tell the difference. Meet my mom, Noni.
Hey, Cal.
Hey, Non. All right, so I have made 2 very different icings, both of them set firm. One has meringue powder, one does not have meringue powder. Just by looking at them, do you think you can tell which is which?
Not at all.
Oh, good, and I didn't even have to pay her to say that. Okay, so now the real test is the taste test.
Okay.
Okay, so if you would like to take a bite of each cookie and really think about the flavor, we've walked through what royal icing is, it sets firm, we've talked about the flavor profiles. Can she tell which is which? First cookie.
Oh, that's quite good.
Okay.
Oh, that's delicious.
Oh, good.
Oh.
Okay. Keep that flavor
Do
profile.
we have a palate cleanser?
No. Champagne. Normally we would have a glass of champagne here. Okay, cookie number 2.
Okay. It's delicious.
Okay, if you had to guess, if you had to guess which one of these is made with royal icing, which means it has the meringue powder in it, would it be cookie A or cookie B?
Maybe cookie A.
She's right. You're right. All right, so you figured out which is which.
Yes.
Which one do you like better when it comes to like taste and texture?
Definitely this one. I think it's more buttery.
Ooh.
Seriously, and I've never been a fan of royal icing, to be very honest.
Okay, perfect.
Even though that's what we're doing.
Swept this whole video's about.
No, but this is more buttery. You get exactly what you want with a hardened icing, and it's, I mean, they both taste good, don't get me wrong.
And it still sets, but it's so interesting you're using the word buttery because that's the ingredient that helps it set, is it's the butter.
Does this one not have butter?
Nope, no butter.
My.
This is the meringue powder, which is the stuff you have to special order.
Yes.
Do you have meringue powder at your house right now?
I do not.
Exactly. I rest my case. I cannot believe you guessed correctly, but I'm also really glad that you liked the taste of the one with the butter better.
It was delicious. They were both delicious, but I prefer the butter.
I'm so glad. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you again soon.
May I take this with me?
Absolutely. Love you.
Bye, honey.
Bye. Shiny here, you can see.
Well, maybe we wouldn't like that artificial royal.
I know. And plus, what happens if you don't have it in your pantry?
Yeah, perfect. All right. Love you, honey.
Thank you. See, one down, you only have to do this like 50 more times.
Where did you send my check?
Oh,